time.
Sean, you're not making a video defending a movie everybody hates, but you like for some reason, even though I know deep down you hate it. Or you're not talking about some weird 90s movie like Surf Ninjas and calling it a classic. Reviewing a concert film? I bet you don't even know basic music theory.
What makes you think I ain't qualified to talk about music?
All around me are familiar.
Well, I don't know how this is supposed to lead into it, but today we are going to be talking about the Talking Heads concert film, Stop Making Sense.
Hi, I got a tape I want to play.
Talking Heads were definitely one of the most unique bands to ever hit the music scene of the late 1970s and most of the 1980s. And a big factor into that is mostly because of the band's frontman David Bryan. Throughout high school, I've always heard of the band, and I've obviously heard their hits like Burning Down the House, Psycho Killer, and Once in a Lifetime, but I've never actually sat down and listened to any full album of theirs until my second semester of college, when I listened to Remain in Light. I would later go on to listen to their other albums like Talking Heads 77, True Stories, Fear of Music, more songs about buildings and food, so on and so on. I don't remember exactly how it happened, but one day I sat down and watched Stop Making Sense and was blown away. By the middle, I was rapidly tapping my feet, moving shoulders, humming, you name it. I should note that this film was directed by Jonathan Demme, who would later go on to direct The Silence of the Lambs and Philadelphia, just to name a few. Watching Stop Making Sense for the first time is an experience. It's kind of like listening to Dark Side of the Moon for the first time, going to your first concert, or meeting one of your favorite bands in person to get albums signed. You just need to experience it. Sit there and watch it on whatever medium you desire. Just watch and listen. Do nothing else. The choreography in this film is tastefully done with some of the most memorable set pieces. For example, the lamp dance. Tatum Weymouth does this weird dance with her legs, and it's kind of weird. We'll call this the intoxicated spider. And most importantly of all, David Bryan wearing the big suit. The set list here is pretty much perfect. They start off small and gradually build up. Some of my favorite performances from the band come from this film. Psycho Killer, especially for its heavy usage of the Roland TR-808 drum machine, Heaven, Burning Down the House, Once in a Lifetime, Cross-Eyed and Painless, Swamp, Genius of Love, and Take Me to the River. I've always admired the editing in this film. It's simple yet effective, and you really can't ask for anything better than that. That's because I'd rather have simplistic editing rather than garbage editing, like from this shit. Wow, my taste in music from my high school years is pretty regrettable now that I look back at it. There really isn't too many negatives I've ever had with this film. The only thing I could really find morally had to do with the way it was filmed. It was filmed over 2 nights. One night for close-up shots and the other night for wide shots. It's so minor that I just forgive it. I mean, it's not like you can have a carbon copy of the same performance to work with. Stop Making Sense is a prime example of concert films done right. Its style, cinematography, set pieces, musicianship, it definitely leaves quite an impression. It certainly left one on me, and it left one on millions of others.
It's like 60 minutes on acid.
Alright, fine, you proved me wrong. So what's your next Retsnobs episode going to be?
I'll tell you later.
Douche.
I'll tell you later.
If you enjoy our content, then please consider supporting Some Film Snobs on Patreon. Thank you.